Welcome to the show. Welcome to Santabarbara Now. I'm your host, Assemblyman Angelo Santabarbara, and as you can see, we are not in the studio for this edition. We are actually at Rivers Casino in the event center, and we're here for a very special event. We're inside the Octagon. On Saturday night, the Rivers Casino will host their first mixed martial arts event right here where these chairs are. And joining me, we're going to have several guests. My first guest here is Tim Rankins from Cage Wars, who has helped put this event together. Tim, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
So we are inside an Octagon.
Yes, we are.
And
this is not your first time in one.
No, this is not my first time, and it probably won't be my last. So we've had this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, sir.
And I'm very pleased to see that this is finally happening here in the city of Schenectady. But to put an event like this together, it does take a lot of planning.
Yes, sir.
You have 18 fights on the card.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about what's going to happen Saturday night.
We have 18 fights on the card. We expect a lot of action. Most of them are the top amateurs in the Northeast. Like I said, we're very excited to be here and look for a few knockouts and a real good time.
And the fighters that are participating in this competition, they're from the local area.
They're from the Northeast. We have guys coming from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maine, Connecticut. So it's a regional thing.
And that's a trend that we had hoped to reverse when we had seen a trend that we saw the opposite of before we passed legislation and got people interested in the professional sport.
Now we're drawing people here.
Now we're drawing people here from other states, as
Absolutely.
you said, from the surrounding states where we saw the opposite happen. And one of the things I mentioned, and we talked about this before we passed the legislation in the state assembly, is that the economic impact that these events have on the area. We did an amateur event at the Armory not too long ago, a few years back.
Yes, sir.
And we had talked about a bigger event, and now here we are.
And here we are, exactly.
And now when people come in to watch these events, to come to fans of the sport, they follow. This is a sport that has a very tight following. They follow the sport around the.
It's a Cage Wars family. Most of the people here have been coming to, fights for the last 5 years. I would tell you that the only problem I've had with this event is that it sold out so quick that our usual fans that usually buy tickets the last 2 weeks are now in my inbox complaining that they can't get tickets to the show, which is a good thing, but at the same time, I'd like to fit everybody in here. So
the only problem is we need more room now.
We need more room, yeah.
So people, now I looked on the website, people can live stream this event.
It is a pay-per-view on Fight TV.
On Fight TV, okay.
Yeah, $9.99. It's very, very cheap.
Okay, so they can watch it if they can't make it in the door.
Yes.
And you said it sold out very quickly. How long did it take to sell out?
27 days.
27 days.
We were a little late getting the tickets on sale, and it sold out in 27 days. So we're happy about that.
Are you already looking to the next event?
We are. I was just talking to Justin about some dates and moving forward. I think the casino's happy with what's happening, and hopefully it converts to a lot of play on the floor after the event, and everybody's happy.
And I know locally here, people have been talking about, I know on Instagram and Facebook, we have seen this event over and over again. Of course, the big sold out is underneath, and you're right, people are asking for the next one already, so hopefully we can put that together. Cage Wars has quite a history in the sport. What changes have you seen over the years to lead us to this point?
Well, I think obviously, as you would probably agree, the biggest change would be legalization, which kind of leveled the playing field and made it a lot safer for everybody, because bit of a Wild West thing going on out there, as you know, before that, and attributed to the hard work that you put into it. We're all very thankful that it is legalized and regulated and safe now.
Now, are you seeing that the people, competitors, athletes that come into are competing in the Cage Wars events, are they saying, hey, now I have a chance to go to a professional level? Are you seeing the competition at the amateur level change?
Well, there's a lot better talent coming from other states than New York now that it's regulated. Before they were kind of hesitant, like who's your regulating body, who's your sanctioning body, and they were a little hesitant to come to New York because we were the last state in the country to legalize it. So now that it's regulated, they're very comfortable to come, and we put on a great show. So.
And do you see the sport evolving in the years to come? Do you see changes happening down the road as well because of the legislation?
As far as what?
As far as, we've seen boxing change over the years. We've seen different rounds. We've seen officiating.
I think the talent. I think you get more talented people involved in sport. Hopefully, like I said, we're trying to do a pro-am as well. And without New York's right to buy laws to it yet, and I applied for our promoter's license. We're trying to push it along. But as far as the evolution of the sport, I mean, it's the fastest growing sport in the world right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of interest in it, and I know my father is a big boxing fan, but he also likes the MMA. And when I stop by his house, he's always watching it on TV.
Sure.
And that was the other part of this, is that it is available. Before the legislation, it was always available. It was available on TV. You could travel, but now to have events like this, to see that more people are getting involved in the competition, to have it here locally in New York, I think it's a big difference for this is one community. Schenectady is one community in upstate New York, but we hope to see this in all communities at some point to take advantage of the impact that this sport brings.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we're looking forward to Saturday.
And looking forward to having you.
Yeah, we're going to be talking.
I think we're giving you an award Saturday.
Well,
right?
We'll see what happens Saturday. We'll see what happens. I might be inside this octagon sooner than I think. Well, Tim, I want to thank you for bringing us here to Rivers. I want to thank you for taking us to Schenectady.
Thank you for all your help, sir.